Low sodium on a budget. How do you go about that? Well, recently, sadly, but in a positive note, it's a wake-up call. Grandpa, Dad ended up in the hospital. And so I spoke to the surgeon about improving his diet, and of course he needs to be on a no low sodium diet. That means no salt whatsoever. Well, in these days of packaged foods and food, it's pretty challenging, I must admit, to try to get anything that has low sodium. So nutritional is optimal, but it really comes to a point where you have to take the time to, or make the time to look at the labels as to what you're putting into your body, of course. And not all of us have that time. Some people are just driven, and even shopping, you only get so much time to shop. So it makes things rather difficult for people. And I'm hoping to come up with solutions, really. Now, today, I have no idea. I'm trying to stick to a Mediterranean type of influence in the diet to make things interesting. Now reading the labels on this feta, where's the sodium? 300 milligrams, that's quite a bit, so that's pretty high. Then I also added Pillsbury dough, because it was on sale. And that's about 200 milligrams of sodium. And the spinach is low sodium. So this wouldn't work for Grandpa. And I'm not about to throw a party. So I guess I'm going to be eating that. Hopefully I'll get together with a friend and give them some of that. A little bit of that anyway. So this is a challenge. And I like to make homemade hummus. That's one of my favorite things to do. Then if you get the garbanzo beans or the chickpeas out of the can, look at this. 300 milligrams. 300 milligrams of sodium. That's relatively high. So when you think you're eating nutritional things with nutritional value, they're not so nutritional. They add up, and that low sodium, that sodium builds up into your system, and that can result in further health complications. So it's just a matter of being aware and watching it. I also read an article, Harvard, this morning, and the Harvard Science Journal suggests the same thing. It's more than common sense, but being selective of your vegetables and fruits that have really low sodium. So it's a matter of more research and being selective and what's available. Luckily, this time of year it's really beautiful. It's farmers market time. That is a godsend, because that is the way to access natural foods and organic foods. And people on a budget find it difficult to access organic foods unless they're turned over somehow. Really. So trying to stay healthy on a budget is a big challenge for a lot of people. And don't be deceived by labels. And even in some health food stores, you'll find something that it seems healthy. So really educate yourself, read your labels. This is what I suggest. And try to find the most natural foods as best as possible within your budget. And I know that can be really tough for people, especially during these economic times. So I'm trying to come up with better ways to have something tasty and nutritious and not too bland. Some spices are hard on people's stomachs too. So it's a real challenge to try to come up with half-decent food for people, including myself and including Grandpa Dad. So all I want to say to you is enjoy the day, and all the best in creating low-sodium recipes towards natural health, and to try to keep really healthy content within our food supply. Peace in and out. It's Karen. All right. Enjoy the day.